Hey yo, I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. We're back again with another board game unboxing. In this episode, we are taking a look at Doom. Very cool looking anyways. This is from, Fantasy Flight Games. Looking at the back of it here. It came out in 2016 from Fantasy Flight Games, ID, and Bethesda. So, very cool. It says it includes 37 plastic figures. It doesn't show oh, there it is. 14 and up, 2 to 5 players, 2 to 3 hours per game. So, something to be mindful of anyways. I do like the back of this. The figures look very interesting. And I've always liked the Doom game itself. So, this is based off of the 2015-16 version of Doom, not the latest incarnation, but still very awesome looking artwork here. Very cool. Let's look at the bottom here. More Doom artwork. More Doom artwork. Same as the bottom and the same as the side. So pretty cool anyway. So let's go ahead and just open this thing up here. Slice in the plastic like this. Doom. Alright, plastic's off. Let's go ahead and unbox this thing now. The actual lid here has that kind of texturized cardboard, whatever you want to call that there. I don't recall what that actual finish is, but it's very nice, very cool looking. Boom. Alright, throw that to the side here and let's see what we got here for inserts. Standard Fantasy Flights catalog here. We'll just flip through it right quick so you can see a few of the other games in here. Nice. We have the Learn to Play module. Really nice looking artwork there. This is 16 pages. And we'll just kind of flip through it here. We're not going to look all that in depth in it, but I do like the artwork. I like the layout of the actual thing itself. I like the way they've done some of these graphic, whatever you call them, elements. Very cool. Nice component list here. Next we have the rules reference. I do like the fact that they have different colors for each of these things, so this is very nice. I like the artwork they've chosen for this as well. 24 pages for the rules reference, and it looks pretty similar as far as layout goes. Nice design elements. Not too graphic heavy. So yeah, very cool. We also get an operations guide with a nice Doom Trooper in the blue color. This is 16 pages as well. Very cool looking. It shows you where to put all your maps and tiles and how to run through each scenario, so very cool looking. Next up we have a stack of tiles. Let's go ahead and slice this open. And take a look and see which tiles we get here. All right, so we've got some punch boards here, front and back They look very cool, very nice, kind of futuristic looking corridors. Looks very close to the actual Doom infrastructure, as I remember from the game. A couple other punch-out tokens here, there, and a bounce. They are double-sided, so you get very nice looking. As far as the size goes, these look like to be standard 1-inch squares. So with most of these things, I use this Dungeons & Dragons miniature here just for size comparison for everything. And this guy fits on here, so these are 1-inch squares. So you can reuse this board for other things. You can stick in a D&D miniature and let him run through this crazy hallway, whatever you want to do. So that is cool. I like that. The back side, whoop, that board's already punched out. The back side has a very nice looking, whatever you call it, landscapey looking thing. Old ruins, temple-y stuff. So that is nice. Next board, these things do punch out pretty easily, so that is nice. A few of these past games I've had, some of the boards are a lot less easy to punch out than other ones, and I like the ones that are easy, that don't leave any extra little bits of cardboard for you to have to clean up. So, very nice double-sided board there. We get another board of tokens. Nice, kind of medical bays or something like that. Very, very cool. Lots of little red tokens. A couple more corridors. Very cool. And then a whole bunch of these. Nice as well. Let's see what else we get in this set. We get a big deck of cards. We get a small deck of cards. We get some dice and some stands. And then we get this very interesting looking board thing, which hides all the miniatures. We'll go ahead and grab those, pull that out. So if you want to see this huge like mural, this is very nice looking. It has very cool artwork from that Doom franchise. And it just kind of folds up and sticks back into the box there. So that is very, very cool. Go ahead and stick this to the side for the time being. So we have a huge stack of miniatures to go through. Cards, dice, and the other cards. So let's look at the dice here, since we don't really need to zoom in on them. They're just standard dice, I'm assuming here. Plus these little plastic bases. Kind of standard for what we've seen in other games, but you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those little clear plastic standy things. We get 4 red dice and 2 black dice. Pretty nice looking. They have a nice feel to them anyways. Standard kind of bullet hole looking things on them for your trackers. One side with nothing. And then this one has lots and lots and lots of dice. Trackery things. So, very cool. I mean, they're standard dice, so not really much to look at there, but there we go. Go ahead and put these back in here. Stick these things mostly back in here. And we'll go ahead and zoom in a little bit here and take a look at the cards first, and then we'll get to the miniature. So stick with us. All right, we're zoomed in a little bit now, so let's go ahead and look at, let's start with the small deck of cards. Come in a nice little plastic bag here, ziplocked together, and for whatever reason I can't find the opening. Come on, here we go. Alrighty, so we have a bunch of different backs to designate the different types of cards. So very cool looking. Flipping it over to the front side here, we'll see what we can see here. We're just going to flip through these real quick here. You can read them and pause it if you would like to, but I'm not going to bother reading it to you all. Pretty cool looking though. These are all text based. And we got some artwork here. Adrenaline Rush. Very interesting. And that's the last card there. So, pretty cool looking little small set here. Go ahead and stick these back in a little plastic bag just to help keep them together. Alright, next up we have the big set of cards. And we're going to do the same thing. Just look through them real quick and see what we got. I'm going to separate these into 2 decks. Roughly 2 decks. There. 2 decks. First deck, so the back side, we do have, again, some interesting artwork here. Looks like all those are the same. Let's just flip through these things and see what we got. A lot of the same ones, just kind of repeated here. Alpha. I guess these are our player cards. Very nice. So that's the first stack. And we have the second stack here. The backs of these look different as well, so these are probably going to be enemy cards. So yeah, let's flip through those and let's see what they are. Very cool. There's all of our cards there. I'll go ahead and stick these back in the little bag thing here too, and we will go ahead and from here move on to the miniatures. It's time for what you all have been waiting for. Miniature time. We have a huge bag full of miniatures, so let's go ahead and open this guy, dump them all out, and then we'll sort through them and see what we got. That's a lot of miniatures. Alright, so the big bad guy here we have to put together, but I guess we can start with him here. So we've got all the pieces here. So the way this works is they've just got these little peg systems built into it. So you just line these up and just kind of press them into place. You can glue them in there if you would like. I'm not going to do that just yet, but at least get it lined up here. And then the head thing here. And they do have, guides in here, so you can only put them in here one way, so you don't have to worry about screwing something up too badly. But there's the big bad guy here. We got a couple of different types of critters here. So I'm going to try to get these sorted real quick by group. At least halfway sorted. Let's get them all standing up at least. How's that? And then we can sort them. Alright, so lots and lots of cool miniatures here. This set, this guy here, this guy, this guy, player character, this guy over here, here, down here. All those go together with these guys. And here, and here, here, and here, and here. Alright, cool. So, we've got one, you may not be able to see all these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, counting the big guy, 8 groups of bad guys, and then our player characters. So let's start with the player characters. We have 4 of those. And I'm just going to pick these up randomly here, and we'll see if we can get these focused in so y'all can see what they look like here. Very nice kind of gray color going on here. Let's move that camera. There we go. So yeah, very nice looking. Nice level of detail in these things. He's got a cool chain gun here. So as far as scale-wise goes, we'll use that same D&D miniature here. So it's about the same size, so it's in that, one... Yeah, anyways. Same scale as the standard D&D miniature. So there's that guy. Then we got this guy here with the cool chainsaw. Very nice. Nothing on the bottom of these things. And we have a standard guy with a gun. I guess it helps to keep them rotating in the same direction, right? Keeps y'all from getting disoriented. I don't know. And then another guy with a gun. Those are cool looking. Really nice job with those miniatures. So we get 4 of those guys. Then we have... let's go with these guys here. So out of this set, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these bad guys. A very wicked looking sculpt here. And if you want to use these in other games, you certainly can. Again, scale-wise, these things work really good for just demons or whatever you have, ghouls, anything else. But there's that one. This guy, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. Again, nice detail work on these things. Cool. Then we get 3 of these. These are really cool looking. Three of these guys, if the camera will focus back in. 3 of those. We get 4 of these bad guys. These are cool. That is really awesome. 4 of those. We get 4 of these guys. This is probably my favorite sculpt out of these so far. I'm a big fan of the old Metroid series, and these guys have always reminded me of the some of those aliens from Metroid. So, yeah, awesome. 4 of those. We get 2 of these big bad guys. These are slightly larger here, so let's grab the guy with a gun so you can kind of see the size difference here. Very cool. 2 of these. And we have two of these ones. Yeah. Size comparison on that. And then our big bad boss man. This thing is massive. Again, I need to stick these joints in there a little bit better. I just kind of slapped them in there for the purposes of this video here. But yeah, these things are really cool, and you can see, again, size-wise, yeah, it's a pretty big difference there. So that's all of the miniatures that we get. Again, a really awesome set here. I think these ones are my favorite. But all of these are really great sculpts, and I like the fact that the player characters are different enough from one another, so that's pretty easy to say, you know, this one is Alpha, Delta, Bravo, Charlie, you know, whichever ones they actually are. Very easy to kind of tell them apart without too much trouble. So even if you haven't got around to painting them yet, they're still fairly easy to kind of move around the board and know which one is which. So, like, you know, it's pretty easy to say, hey, this one's got a chainsaw. Hey, this one's got a rifle. So, makes it a little bit easier, so that's always nice. But yeah, this is some great miniatures here, and I am really digging these things. Well, that's all the time we have for today, so thanks for watching. Drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think of this Doom board game. Which one of these miniatures is your favorite so far? If you've played the game, you know, what has been your experience? What's the good things about it? What's the bad things about it? Anything that you want to comment on, feel free to do that down in that comment section. That's what it's there for. If you'd like to see anything in future episodes, let me know. I'll see what I can do to get it out in front of y'all. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up, a thumbs down, share it, whatever. It's up to you. Until next time, game on!